I'm starting tonight's reading with the Ten of Arrows. This is about learning through guidance, patience, and practice. Sometimes life can feel overwhelming, like you don't know what step to take next. And this card says there's always a lesson available if you're willing to listen and apply it. So this reading is going to be bringing through that kind of instruction, and in particular it's going to be based on this oracle card that's come out. So it's Hungry Heart. In plain terms, this card is saying that your heart is starving for the real thing, not surface level connection, not half effort, but deep, nourishing, safe, compassionate love. It's also saying the first step is to learn how to give that to yourself, so to listen to your own feelings and respect them. When you do, you'll create the kind of stability that actually draws in the love you've been craving. So let's see how the tarot shows us to get there. Starting with Strength, so this is about courage, patience, and gentle control. It's not about forcing things or proving yourself. It's the quiet power that comes from knowing that you don't have to react to everything. And for this story, Strength is telling you that your hungry heart doesn't need to be silenced, but it does need steady hands. Healing starts when you treat your own heart with the same kindness that you've been wishing someone else would give you. Strength says tame the fear, but don't deny the feeling, so hold space for both. The Seven of Wands coming up next. It's about standing your ground, protecting your space, and learning how not to back down when something really matters. In the story that we're building here, this shows that when you start giving your heart what it really needs, not everyone is going to understand. People might question your choices, your standards, or your boundaries. This card tells you that it's worth standing up for what feels right to you, even if others don't get it. It's confirmation that your heart isn't wrong for wanting more. It just needs you to defend its value. Four of Pentacles next. It's usually about holding on tightly, sometimes too tightly. In this context, it feels like a reminder that part of why your heart feels starved is because of self-protection. You've probably built walls to keep yourself safe, but those walls might now be keeping out the very intimacy that you crave. The instruction here isn't to throw all the walls down at once, but it is about loosening your grip. So just be mindful of where you're holding back too much, or where fear of loss keeps you from opening up to receive love. With Temperance and Queen of Cups in the outcome, Temperance is the balance card, so blending opposites into harmony. This is the point where the instruction becomes clear, so healing your heart isn't about extremes. It's about learning moderation, patience, and creating a rhythm where you're not chasing or starving, but flowing in balance. When you put into practice self-care and boundaries while also staying open to connection, you create an energy that naturally attracts healthier relationships. The Queen of Cups is emotional maturity, compassion, and deep empathy. As part of this outcome, it shows you growing into someone who can hold their own feelings without being overwhelmed by them. This is where your heart gets fed, not because someone swoops in and saves you, but because you've become the person who listens, nurtures, and heals your own heart. So from there, love from others will flow naturally because you've already been living it within yourself. Now on the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Cups and the Judgment card. So at the root of this whole spread, the dream of a happy, healthy love and judgment, which is about awakening and choosing a new way of living, together they say the love and connection that you long for is absolutely possible, but it requires a conscious shift. It's not about repeating old cycles or keeping walls up. It's about awakening to a higher version of love, starting with the one that you give to yourself. So the instruction here is really simple, but it's powerful. You need to be treating your heart as something precious, have the strength to honor its needs, and the courage to defend its value, and the wisdom to loosen that grip of fear. Balance and compassion is what's bringing you the love.